Maestro Gaming presents a wobbly wagon wheel production about a nomad man. That man is the Gypsy King. Okay, ladies and gents, welcome back to the No Maestro Game production, and as you might have noticed, I did in fact have a little bit of a lie in the previous episode, so I have to apologise for that. I didn't realise I had loans pre-planned, so I was actually able to get a couple more loans in. So those players are as follows. Johnny, yes papa, Gonzalez from Universidad de Chile. He is on loan. Now, he is in on £350 per week, 19-year-old Chilean. He's got 5 under 20 caps. Now, he is a right attacking mid, 3-star, 3.5-star, possibly 4.5-star potential. Now, as you can see, as a winger, he is pretty solid. Now, inside forward, not so much, but as a backup, not a bad little backup to have on the bench. Now, his history doesn't have a whole lot. He has played a lot of games for a 19-year-old though. So in his first season, he played 4 games. He then jumped up to 17 games, scored twice, 1 assist, 1 player of the match, and a 7.21. So again, he is going to be a solid little addition to our squad. We then have a little bit of depth. So first of all is Thomas Aranguiz. He's a 25-year-old Chilean central midfielder. Unfortunately, he has no caps at national or youth level. He is valued at only 2.7k, so I probably could actually purchase this guy. 0 per week, 3-star, 3.5-star potential, gives it a bit more depth, and as you can see, he is a solid playmaker. Whether that is advanced or a deep line playmaker, he is very good in that role. So he has been in Chile his whole life. He has played plenty of games, as you can see. Roughly 3 goals a season, plays about 20-ish games a season also. Last season, 4 assists, 1 player of the match, and an average rating of over 7. So he's not a bad little squad player. Now, the final one is Pablo Sanhueza. He's from Deportes Santa Cruz. Again, another Chilean. He is 26 years of age, 0 caps, 0 goals, no youth caps. Now, as you've noticed, a lot of Chileans, that is because we are struggling on the foreign player limit at the moment. We've got our maximum in the starting squad, maximum on the bench. So I'm trying not to bring any extras in. I did purchase that striker. Can't really put him on the bench though because he is, of course, a foreign player. Hence why, if I quickly go across here, you'll see Marino is actually our reserve for now because of the foreign player rule. So Valenzuela is currently on our bench. So back into Pablo's statistics. Like I said, he is uncapped, valued at £350 a week. So again, probably a player we could keep on if we like him. £0 per week. He's 3-star, 3-star potential, and he is a solid addition at centre-back. Now, he has been at Deportes Concepcion for the first 3 seasons of his career, where he only made 4 appearances. He was then started getting used when he went to the 2nd division. 28 games and 2 goals for Deportes Vallenar. He then went to Magallanes, where he spent a couple of seasons, 12 games in each of those, and then had 18 at Deportes Santa Cruz this season before coming to us. And he has had a reasonable season so far. 18 games, 1 goal, 1 assist, and a 6.86. But without further ado, it is time for our Universidad Catalonsina doubleheader as they try and get revenge for us beating them in the league. So without further ado, let's head on over to their stadium right now. Okay everyone, so as you can see, we are here at the Estadio San Carlos Apoquindo for our first leg of the 3rd round of the Chile Cup. So if I just spin you around for a brief moment, you will see over my left hand shoulder is the dugout. So without further ado, I'm going to head on over to there. Well, hopefully see you fine folks at pitchside in just a second. Okay, ladies and gents, we are finally at pitchside. It is kickoff time, and our team for today's game is Dybala in goal, Subiabra at left back, Becerra, who we've actually given a new contract to, he was only on £60 a week. He was asking for a renewed contract because he is a very key member of this team. And, well, we upgraded that. So, in the near future, he's going to be on about 300 or so a week, which I think is a fair reflection of his role in the team. We then have Rodriguez alongside him. Next to him is Gutierrez on the right-hand side. In front of them is Sepulveda. In central midfield, Coro and Hernandez. On the left side, of course, we have Lemo, Daniel on the right, and of course, Ganella up front. Now, our bench consists of Lara, Sanhueza, Gutierrez, not J. Gutierrez. We then have Rebolido, Aranguiz, Gonzalez, and Valezula. So, without further ado, let's go talk to Jorge Gomez and see what he has to say. So, Jorge thinks it'd be good to remind the team that the pressure is off. I think that's not a bad idea, my friend. Passionate. We can't revenge team talk, I just remembered, because we beat them last time. So, passionately, we're the underdogs. That suits us down to the ground. Let's go cause an upset, lads. That's motivated Becerra. Probably because we gave him a new contract. But, Jonathan Vargas of the Chilean Football Chronicle. An experienced but friendly enough. So he's not really friendly, but just enough to be friendly. He's got a great respect for us. Both teams come into this one in a spell of poor form. Is this therefore a good opportunity to step up and arrest your recent struggles? I wouldn't say I've had any recent struggles, to be honest. I won one, lost one, won one. 2 out of 3 for a team that was bottom of the league when I came in. I think that's pretty reasonable. But it's a great opportunity to shake off our malice, find our focus, and turn our form around. So, Ariel Daniel, fit enough to last the full duration of the match? Well, I hope so, and if not, we have a very suitable backup on the bench. So, I've been told he's fit enough to play. How much of a boost is Parrot's absence to your chance of winning? I can't deny it is a good thing, but they certainly have good replacements. After all, they are a mid-table team in our league, and we struggled against the team in the league below, so it's probably going to be a bit more of a challenge, even if we did beat them last time we played against them at their own stadium. But Nunes whips on in, back post. Ooh, it's an early opportunity. Lucky for us, it goes wide of the post. We are doing okay though. As you can see, possession is very 50-50, and we are quarter of an hour into the game. We have managed to keep in this one. Fernandez though with a throw into Nunes. Back to Fernandez once more. Cross is blocked. That was a great bit of defending. Unfortunately, Figueroa plays it up though. Hernandez, come on, counter attack down the right hand side. Hernandez, even. Hernandez cutting inside. Will he make a good shot? No. He will hoof it into the crowd and waste the opportunity. And we shall continue with the game. As you can see, the shout has gone down very well with them. I'm going to give the lads some praise, you know. We are the underdogs after all. Give them a bit of praise that they're holding on. Apparently that's overwhelmed a couple of them. Guess I'll have to flip it and be a bit more aggressive, since they don't like to be praised. Bit weird. But intercepted by Sepulveda. Sepulveda, crossfield ball to Daniel. Daniel cutting inside. Will he play a through ball or go down the wing? No, he goes alone. Unfortunately, it goes wide though. It was a lovely effort to get in a good position, but he really should have used his teammates around him. That was rather bad of him to try a shot from there. But as you can see, their shot didn't go down too well. Can't take advantage of it though. It is half time. 0-0 is the score. We've had 7 shots. They've had 7 shots. 2 on target to our 1. 3 fouls to our 6. 1 yellow card to 0. 52% possession to 48. Now, nobody's really had a whole lot of shots. As you can see, the shots have all gone high, wide, and not at all handsome. 3 on target between us is very disappointing as a spectator. So I apologise to all of you and even their fans for that terrible first half. Best performers though, Lopez for them with a 6.8, 100% tackle win ratio, and of course Dybala for us in goal with a 6.8. Now, struggling to perform is Levy. He's got 6.4 for them and 2 mistakes. For us is Lemo. He's had a 0% cross completion ratio and a 6.4. Now, as you can see, there is quite a few latest scores. Not going to go through them specifically, but feel free to pause and look at them if you are interested. Jorge Gomez thinks we should let the team know we appreciate their efforts. And you know what? Passionately, actually, how are we doing? Them ratings aren't great, are they? So you know what? We're getting assertive with them. I'm not happy with performance. That has demotivated Basara, but everyone else, they're in the right sort of mindset. They know that was rather disappointing. So let's send them back out and hopefully they can pick it up in the second half. If not, we are going to get some substitutions going. We are, of course, going to demand more. Bakara's probably not going to like it, but no, it's Pulver who didn't like it this time. The rest of the team has taken it on the chin, though. We are going to also get a substitution on nice and early. So, Daniel, not really having the greatest game. Condition is all over the place. Gonzalez, suitable replacement, does have to come on as a winger, but we can deal with that one. That's not too bad. In fact, can Lemo go? No, Lemo unfortunately can't switch to being inverted or an inside forward, so we aren't going to do it with Lemo. We have Koru, who's having a bad game also. So there is a suitable replacement. In fact, Hernandez, can you... He can be a Mazzala. So you know what? Hernandez, swap. You be a Mazzala. Let's get a bit more creativity going in that midfield. And hopefully that shall result in us getting a goal. He is a bit more attacking though, so it has opened us up a little bit to their attacks. Leva though, Leva on the left hand side, whips one in, back post, header. Oh, it's over the bar though. We have escaped yet another opportunity from them. We have a throw in though, deep in our own half. It's with Lemo. Lemo plays it back to Subiara. Subiara holding up the ball nicely for Sepulveda. Sepulveda now with Basara. Basara tries the ball over the top, doesn't get it to Ganella, and it's with Nunez. Nunez now tries the ball over the top. Subiara gets it though, heads it down for Lemo. Lemo to Aguirre. And it is a terrible pass. Fernandez collects it at left back for them. Carrero though plays it out wide to the left hand side to Leva. Leva now can he get a cross in? Plays it back to Fernandez. Fernandez in a good crossing position now, whips it in. Ooh, we just escaped one there, my friends. I thought that was in. It looked like it hit the net, not the post, but I'll take it. It's a corner. Get it away, lads. That one will do. We can go to the home leg though with a draw. That would be nice. We are definitely putting up a good fight in this cup. I can't be disappointed if we end up getting knocked out against these. But it is with Nunez. Nunez holding up the ball nicely. Lobos. Lobos gets it to Mendes on this right hand side. Passes it. Oh, it's now in with Hermanos and it's over the bar. We have escaped once more, folks. As you can see, the match statistics, they're now going in their favour. We've not had a single shot this half. 7-1. They are now up to 15 from their previous 7-2, I believe they was on. Possession has stayed 50-50, but we've just not been doing anything with the ball. Now that's probably down to the fact we've gave away 9 fouls to their 3. So, yeah, it's not looking great this second half. So we are going to demand more. Come on, lads. I know you're doing a good effort, but you can do much better. I believe in you folks. Nice interception, unfortunately gets to Hernandez, but Gonzalez wins the ball back. Come on, Gonzalez, cuts inside. Terrible shot. Use your teammate, my friend. You have support. Use Ganella. He is a lovely gentleman. He would slot that one away, but unfortunately you got greedy. So, Ganella. Shall we rest Ganella? That is the question. In fact, Gutierrez, you're looking nervous. So do we take him off? Sabara, he's having a good game. He's a little tired, but I don't think we can really risk taking him off. It's definitely Lemo or Ganella. I guess we take Lemo off. If anything, just to give him a bit of rest, we can have you then switching to an inside forward. And that shall be it for the remaining 10 minutes or so of today's game. They are looking rather uninterested. That is good. Let's demand a bit more. Hopefully this can be our opportunity. It's with Rodriguez. Back to Dybala. Plays it to Becerra. It's intercepted though. That was an awful pass. And Tapia is 1-on-1. It is, luckily though, not a goal. Does have a corner though. Forced a save. That Dybala really shouldn't have put himself in that position. Roas headed away from Hernandez, only as far as Mendes, edge of the area. Lovely block. Chase it down. Ganella, lovely tackle. It's with Gonzalez now. Come on, 2v1. Come on, Gonzalez. 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. Make use of this. Oh, Vargas with a lovely save. And it's now with Sepulveda. Rivaldo to Hernandez. Sabara on the left-hand side. Got plenty of space. Can get a nice cross in. Nope. Headed away by Hernandez. Sepulveda, though, we're still in possession. We have 1 minute to work with, folks. In fact, we have less than a minute. It's 40-odd seconds. Gonzalez, though, whips one in. Hernandez can't get onto it. It's headed away. Oh, it's kept in, but Ganella gets it. What are you doing, Ganella? Why did you walk that out? Just play it back. Hell, try your fancy back heel. Just don't run the ball out. Vargas, though. Oh, it's up with Rebella. Gets it to Ganella. Ganella gets dispossessed, and it's with Lobos now. Lobos, please don't concede now. Ganella, come on, through ball. Oh. The opportunity was there, folks, right at the end. But it unfortunately finishes 0-0, and I can't really be disappointed with that result. They had 18 shots to our 9, 7 on target to our 3, 3 fouls to our 13, 1 yellow card, 0 yellow cards, 50-50 on the possession, though. Now, their best performer was Kusevic. He got a 7 rating, and no reason for it. For us, of course, was Dybala. He kept us in the game. He got a 7 rating and 7 shots saved. Now, struggling to perform was Palero. He got a 6.5, and for us is Coro with a 6.4. Johnny Gonzalez made his competitive debut for us in today's game. That was the only milestone today. So, of course, Dybala, player of the match, and that was well earned, as you can see from the 7 shots saved. Jorge Gomez thinks we should let the team know we appreciate their efforts. And you know what? They could have played better, but that was a good effort. So, you know what? Assertively, unlucky boys. It wasn't our night. You tried. It was away from home. Yes, it wasn't the win that I was hoping for, but it wasn't a loss, and that is all we can expect playing middle of the table. But without further ado, I'm going to head home, so I'll see you fine folks in a week when we play our second game. Okay everyone, so before we get into the second game of today's episode, as you can see, we have yet more transfers. And one of them is actually a permanent addition. So as you can see, we have 3 more loan additions and 1 permanent. So first of all, we will go to Alexis Torres. Now, Alexis Torres is an 18-year-old Chilean. He's, of course, on loan for £0 per week, and he is 3-star, 4-star, possibly 5-star potential. He's a right-hand-sided defender, and, well, he is pretty darn solid. He is going to be our starting right-back for the remainder of the season. So, as you can see, he's been at Colo Colo for the past couple of seasons. He had 8 appearances, scored twice, and got 1 player of the match in his debut season, 7.44 as a result. And then this year, he's only played once. So, very good little young player, and hopefully he can perform like that for us. Now, we have Francisco Levy Pan as our next guy, and weirdly, he is also Chilean. He is 29 years of old, 0 caps, 0 youth caps, 3-star, 3-star potential. He's a solid little backup in that central midfield, defensive midfield role. I wanted someone who could cover both positions, so he is very much our backup for Sepulveda and will probably be on the bench quite a bit. As you can see, his stats are well rounded, so he can play a range of roles within these positions, so he is nice and versatile. So, he has been around Chile for a while. As you can see, he's had quite a lot of time at Benechar, where he played 20, 50, 58, 60, 74 games, scored 3 times in those. He then went to Deportes Melipilla, where he played 19 times, then went to Union San Felipe for 22 games, and then most recently, this season, he was at Deportes Temuco, where he had arrived on a free transfer, played 14 games, got 1 goal, 1 assist, and a 6.6. So, not the most prolific player, but he is very good for our squad depth. Now, another loanee, our final loanee, is Manuel Riviera. Now, he is a 3.5-star potential Chilean 26-year-old midfielder. Again, he can play in central midfield, but also drop down into that defensive midfield role. So we now have 3 players who can play as defensive mid, which is always good to have a bit of depth in that position, especially when it comes to injuries. So as you can see, also very versatile in his role. He can play a range of roles in those positions. And, well, he was at Penucha for his entire career. Most recently, though, played 17 games, scored 2 goals, 4 assists, 1 player of the match, and a 6.95. So also a very solid player. So we come on to our one and only permanent signing. I don't see us making any more additions to the team because, as you can see, we have quite a bit of depth just looking at our in on this page. So Malreaux Lopez is our new addition. He comes in for a whopping £450 from Magallanes. And, well, he's decent. He's not the greatest player in the world. As you can see, he's 2.5 star, 3 star potential by our current player stats. 25 years of age, hasn't played any international games, be it for the main or youth. But he's very versatile. As you can see, he's classed as a right-hand sided attacking mid, but we're going to use him on the left. He's going to be our backup left for Lemo, and because he's Chilean, he gets rid of one of our foreign player limits, so it does allow us a bit more versatility, and I think Marino is probably going to come on the bench and use up that slot. So as you can see, he can play striker, play both wings, and he's pretty darn good. Now, he has been here and there. He's been bouncing back and forth from Magallanes. So he was at Magallanes, went to Deportivo Melipilla, went back to Magallanes once more, went on loan to Deportes Santa Cruz for 18 games, which he scored 4 goals in. That's impressive. Then went to Magallanes for another season, 12 appearances, 1 goal. 6.75 isn't the greatest of ratings for this season. In fact, if you look, he's had 4 years out between there and this season, but I'm sure he can pick up his form for us coming off the bench. But without further ado, I'm going to head now to our stadium and get on with the second game of today's episode. Okay everyone, so it is of course time to kick off our second leg, and we do have a few changes from the previous game, so let's get into the lineup. Of course, we still have Dybala in goal, Subiara is at left back, Becerra is now joined alongside by Sanhuza in central defence. We then have Torres on the right hand side, Sepulveda in front of them, Riviera goes alongside Hernandez. We then have Lemo on the left, Daniel on the right, and Ginella up front. Now our bench consists of Lara, Gutierrez, another Gutierrez, that's going to get extra confusing having both Gutierrez's on the bench, Lopez, Beza, who might become a starter. It really depends on how him and Riviera are performing. They're both very level on statistics, so it comes down to form. We then have Gonzalez on the bench, and Marino finally joins back on the bench after we've made room for another foreign player slot. But without further ado, let's go talk to Jorge Gomez and see what he has to say for today's game. So, Jorge thinks we should try and encourage the team, and I think that's reasonable. So let's passionately, wearing dogs, that suits us down to the ground. Most of the team is listening keenly. Let's go out and get an upset, folks. So, Claudio Martinez from the Chilean Football Gazette, an experienced but deceitful man. He is also respectful of us, though, so I probably shouldn't be pointing out that he's deceitful. Brian Leather is one of the best dribblers in the Chilean Cup. Do you have a plan to stop him? Well, we did a reasonable job in the last game. We did give him a few opportunities to cross the ball, but he didn't manage to get an assist, so he's a fine player, but we have fine players too. Are you prepared to face? Yes, we faced them twice and I haven't lost to them yet. Fingers crossed. Are you happy with Manuel Riviera's performance as a box-to-box midfielder? Well, it's his first time, so yes. I'm very happy with his 0 appearances and 0 goals and 0 form because he has yet to play. He's playing there at the moment. It'd be silly to change it because we haven't seen him play there yet. You've left Beza out. Is that due to recent injury problems? That is due to his fitness. As you can see, he's on 84% overall condition, 52% match sharpness. So although he is as good as Riviera, he's not as fit, and he can always come on the 65th minute, get a bit of game time and get his match fitness up a little bit. Now, absolutely, he's not ready to start this match. That is a fair assessment. So as we come out of the tunnel, we are going to line up at pitch side and kick off. And looks like Fernandez is going to throw it into Figueroa. Nunes now to Lopez. They're on the early attack with Lever, of all people. The man, of course, who was discussed in the pre-game tunnel interview. Just kind of got an assist. Whips it in for Hermosa to get a 5th-minute goal. It's a rough start to the game. So you know what? We are going to tell lads to show some passion. I don't care who we are first thing. We should not be a goal down after 5 minutes. That is pathetic. In fact, lads, no, we don't want that. We want attacking, play. Hopefully, we can get something done. Looks like Daniel is currently anxious, which is never a good sign. But we can turn this around. It's not completely over yet. It is going to be... Actually, we don't have away goal rule to worry about. So, equalise. Ooh, it's a lovely save by Vargas. We do only have to worry about getting a single goal, luckily. Hernandez whips it in, and it's a lovely save once more by Vargas. Vargas seems to be on form here today, ladies and gents, and that is not good for us. But Dybala, with the free kick, plays it short to Sanhuza. Sanhuza tries to get it upfield, but gives it straight to Mendes. Mendes now to Lever. Lever makes a lovely run down this left-hand side for them. Whips inside and has an awful attempt on goal. And that is the end of that one. So, lads, I demand a bit more of you. Let's focus them up. We are with Torres. Throws it into Ganella. Ganella holding the ball nicely. Plays it across field to Riviera. Riviera, nice ball over to Lemo. Lemo, will he get a cross in or will he cut inside? Try to get past Mendes, who makes a lovely tackle. And it's with them now on the halfway line. Pastore tried to play it over to Mendes. Does a lovely job keeping the ball in. We can't win the ball back quite yet. Nunes to Lopez. Now with Mendes once more to Nunes. To Mendes once more on this right-hand side. Plays it back to the halfway line. And we have won the ball back. Spulver heads it down for Hernandez. Daniel now cutting inside. Will he go down the right-hand side? Yes, gets past one, gets past two. Can he get a cross in? No, he goes alone, and Vargas yet again makes the save. Our team really needs to learn to pass, especially in Daniel. But he wants to be the hero, and unfortunately he's not. It is 1-0 to them. We've had 4 shots, they've had 4 shots, 2 on target to their 3, 4 fouls to 4 fouls, 1 yellow card to 1 yellow card, 49% possession to 51. Very 50-50 game. Dybala has been our best performer. He's got 6.8 and no reason for it. For them is Hermosa. He's got a 7.2 and of course the 1 goal in today's game. Struggling to perform is Torres. He's got a 0% crossing completion ratio at 6.4 and for them is Pastorini even with a 6.5. I seem to have just stalled in the middle of his name. As you can see, quite a few other games going on. Again, if you are interested, feel free to pause it in the video. But Jorge Gomez. It would be a good time to remind the team the pressure is off. The pressure is not off, Jorge. As you can see, our team is underperforming. I know we should be losing this one, but assertively, I expect to see a much better second half. The lads understand that as well. Jorge, you need to lift your aspirations up a little bit, because this team is not getting relegated, and we do want to fight into the next round of the Cup. We aren't going to go down with a fight, ladies and gentlemen. That is not how I roll at all. Lemo, though, gets past Lemo, in fact. Hermosa whips one in and the header goes over. We have escaped. We are going to demand more. We are, in fact, going to go very attacking because we don't have a whole lot of time to work with. We have 2/3 of the final half and we're still struggling. But we have a free kick in a nice area. Whipped in back post. It is cleared away. Daniel... Nope, he gave up. If he chased that down, he probably had a good chance of winning that back. But it's now with Nunes, 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. Lovely save by Dybala, keeping us in the game. Unfortunately, though, they do have a corner. And it will be Carino to take. Carino whips in back post. Dybala pushes away. Daniel, counter-attack maybe? No. It goes to Fernandez in the end on the halfway line. And that is the end of that play. So... Lemo is having an awful game. Lopez, the new man, can come in on that side. In fact, Lopez, go attacking, my friend. Daniel, you are having not the greatest game from my personal opinion, but statistics say otherwise. Riviera, though. Riviera has been having an awful game, so we are going to get Beza on. He can be a Carrillo. Hopefully, Beza can shoot us into a tie. Torres is having a rough game. Becerra, I really am regretting keeping Becerra in defence. Although Sanhuza, he has gone and merited bringing him into the team. In fact, he's the only defender that I really trust at this moment in time. So, what are we going to do? Our defence sucks. Our defensive mid is currently sucking. So, there isn't a whole lot of options. Ganella is having a rough game. So, you know what? Marino, you go on. Marino, be a deep line forward. Go on to support. Drop back. You might have a few more opportunities from that deep line forward support role. And we are, of course, going to demand more as we push up the pitch. That's focused a few of the lads. In fact, it's focused up the entire defence, as well as Daniela. Daniela, gone anxious. Only took about 5 minutes to switch from being focused to being anxious. And that is not a good sign. Going to demand more once more, but it seems a little late for it now. Mendez with the throwing. We need to intercept this. Tapia coming down the right hand side. Come on, win that tackle. Becerra, good tackle. Now with Marino. Marino holds up the ball nicely. Gets the ball over the top to Daniela. One-on-one with Vargas. Can he make use of this? Yes, he has. Come on, Daniela. You are a beautiful man. I love you. That was perfect. Dropping back to positive. We are, of course, going to keep pushing, but I think going to penalties seems a reasonable situation in this case. So, 4 minutes of additional time remaining, ladies and gents. And we are into penalties. And lucky for us, Marino is on the pitch. Marino is, in fact, quite the penalty taker. So, Marino, you shall get on that straight away. We'll then have Hernandez, followed by Daniel and Lopez, I guess. And then they can figure it out after that. But first to step up, Marino. We had faith. We brought him on. Can he get a penalty? That's why he's the backup, folks. Ganella would have got that. Ganella would not have let us down in such a fashion. And they've scored their first one. We are already off to a bad start in this penalty shootout. Hernandez, we need you to score, my friend. Slot this one away. It was close, but it went in. Doesn't matter how close it is as long as it counts. Come on, big save here, Dybala. Dybala. Oh, nice one, Dybala. Beautiful save by the one and only Dybala. Daniel now to step up. Can he beat Vargas? He's tried 5 times today, and he finally makes it on this effort. Lopez now to step up against Dybala. Can Dybala make back-to-back saves? Please, Dybala. Nope. The penalties continue. Does mean we do need to slot this one away. Lopez, the man, has gone and missed. It's a save. Tapia now. Can we get another save out of Dybala? Dybala, please, my friend. Save us. Nope. I think we might be focusing on the league now, ladies and gents. I know it's not over quite yet, but it is feeling a little rough. We definitely need to score this one. And then we need to have a save on their final penalty. So, Subiabra, our left back of all people, we need to score. He's done it. Now we just need to pray Dybala can save us. In Dybala we trust. On Dybala. Manuel Dybala, I believe it is. The young Loney, very talented. Please prove it to us right now. Big save here against Kusevic. Dybala, yes! We are still in it, ladies and gents. I don't know how we are, but we are. And it's a Pulver to step up, and he slots it away. I don't know how good they are in terms of depth at penalties, but we shall find out. It looks like we are going all the way, ladies and gents. Dybala. Ooh, Parra's got a knock. Hopefully that will go into this penalty. Hopefully we'll see that. He might just trickle the ball up to Dybala. Or miss. Let's find out. Parra versus Dybala. Lovely save by Dybala. Come on. We are through, ladies and gents. We have beaten Catalisa yet again. They are going to be devastated. We have knocked them out. And the player of the match is Ariel Daniel. After all of that, got an 8.3. So, as the statistics were, we had 10 shots, they had 9, 4 on target, they had 5, 7 fouls to their 12, 1 yellow cards, 2 yellow cards, 50-50 on the possession. Now, the best performer was Ariel Daniel, 1 goal and 8.3 for us, and Nunes for them with an 85% passing completion ratio and a 7.2. Now, struggling to perform was Lemo, he got a 6.3 and 8 passes completed. For them was Pastorini, he got a 6.5 and no reason for it. As you can see, there was quite a few milestones, mainly 3 different debuts going on. I'm not going to go through them, but feel free to pause if you wish to go through them. Now, Jorge Gomez thinks we should let the team know we appreciate their efforts, and I do, passionately I do. What a comeback, that was a superb effort. I am proud of the effort the lads put in, and in fact, that means we are through to the quarter-finals, where we shall play Club Universidad de Chile. Now, they are probably a little harder than this previous club. Yes, 4th in our league. So, don't see us getting to the semis, but you know what? Let's believe in ourselves. We can get to the semis. And yet again, it will be a double header of cup action in next episode. But I thank you all for watching today's episode. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you all have a lovely night. Goodbye.